Here you will have free English, French, and job videos to increase your skills and to immigrate to Canada. Every day you will have videos with grammar rules, articles, exercises and tips for you to use during your busy day. And as you have them, you can improve your English, French and your job searching skills. By enrolling with us, you can have more explanations, examples and exercises to prepare yourself for international exams required to immigrate to Canada. You will have templates and tips for your job searching. By taking all this, you will increase your chances to nicely settle in Canada. Check our website link in the description below of this video. You will have these videos in a partnership with Canada Smart Mind. Subscribe yourself to receive every video you want to understand and to be understood. But sometimes it is not that easy. That is why you have to learn the 3 basic elements of communication: how to work with the executor, the action, and the receiver, and that is what you are going to have here. You are going to see 1. A grammar rule to know how to say your things. 2. A text to improve your pronunciation. 3. An exercise to consolidate your knowledge. You will learn how to speak and listen to English and French. You will have free videos of English and French and how to settle, especially in Canada. That is why it's very important to click on the bell icon to receive the latest videos and to subscribe to us to promote our channel. Do you want to get rid of your language concerns? Here you improve your 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking to get a higher score on international tests, to improve your career abilities, and to immigrate to Canada or any other English or French speaking country. Pay close attention to this video to find out how. 1. Grammar rule explanation. NATO phonetic alphabet. When speaking on the telephone, it is sometimes useful to spell a word using English phonetic spelling to spell club. For example, you would say C for Charlie, L for Lima, U for uniform, B for Bravo. It is very easy to learn English phonetic spelling. Start by spelling your name, then your company or address. Soon you will know the whole alphabet. It also helps to remember that there are several groups of words that go together: dances, foxtrot, tango, Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. Men's first names: Charlie, Mike, Oscar, Victor. Cities: Lima, Quebec. A for Alpha or Alpha, B for Bravo, C for Charlie, D for Delta, E for Echo, F for Foxtrot, G for Golf, H for Hotel, I for India, J for Juliet or Juliet, K for Kilo, L for Lima, M for Mike, N for November, O for Oscar, P for Papa, Q for Quebec, R for Romeo, S for Sierra, T for Tango, U for Uniform, V for Victor, W for Whiskey, X for X-ray, Y for Yankee, Z for Zulu. The English phonetic spelling alphabet is widely used by police and military organizations, including NATO. It is sometimes called the NATO phonetic alphabet, but in fact it predates NATO by several decades. It is also sometimes called, wrongly, the International Phonetic Alphabet. Now, here is the grammar rule that you can use while you are talking. Remember, you got to have the grammar rules, the pronunciation, and the vocabulary to sustain your conversation. I wish I could say some nice words and cool you down, but here is the thing: you have to go deep into your practice to develop your skills to talk. We post here the basics of grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. So hit the subscribe button and bell icon to receive the other videos and increase your ability to speak. Also, contact us to see how easy and cheap it is to enroll in our teaching program, where you can have videos, exercises, and books to support your work and to increase your performance. And share this video with your friends and help them out too. Text, script, and the audio file.
The latest mission of the American Space Agency, NASA, will explore a group of ancient objects orbiting the Sun at the distance of Jupiter. Set to launch October 16th, the Lucy spacecraft is designed to study Jupiter's Trojan asteroids. These asteroids are small bodies left over from the formation of our solar system's large planets. They share an orbit with Jupiter as the planet goes around the Sun. The mission's aim is to gather new information about the solar system's formation 4.5 billion years ago. Lucy will observe 8 asteroids over 12 years. One orbits in what is known as the asteroid belt, an area between Mars and Jupiter. Most known asteroids orbit within this area. The spacecraft will also observe 7 Trojan asteroids. The Trojans circle the Sun in 2 groups. One group leads Jupiter in its orbital path, while the other follows behind it. Lucy will be the first spacecraft to visit these asteroids. There are believed to be more than 7,000 Trojan asteroids. Scientists consider the Trojan asteroids to be the ancient remains of the formation of the solar system. They have stayed captured in Jupiter's orbit for billions of years. Scientists hope that the NASA mission can provide new details about what conditions were like when the planets formed. They also hope the mission will lead to a better understanding of our own planet's history. The spacecraft was named Lucy after the ancient fossil discovered in Ethiopia in 1974. Lucy was one of the most famous scientific finds of the 20th century. The collection of skeletal bones gave scientists a better understanding of the evolution of humans. Kathy Olken is a planetary scientist at the Southwest Research Institute in Colorado. She is the deputy lead investigator for the Lucy mission. In a video explaining the mission, Olken compared the NASA spacecraft to the Lucy fossil. Just like the Lucy fossil transformed our understanding of human evolution, the Lucy mission will transform our understanding of solar system evolution, she said. The spacecraft, built by NASA contractor Lockheed Martin, is expected to fly within 400 kilometers of its targets. The spacecraft is equipped with several imaging instruments designed to capture information about the composition of materials on the surface of asteroids. Other equipment will be used to record asteroid surface temperatures and measure the size of the objects the spacecraft observes. Lucy will depend on solar power to operate. NASA says the mission expects to set a record because Lucy will be deployed farther from the Sun than any past solar-powered spacecraft. Hal Levison is the mission's chief scientist. He recently told reporters that although the Trojan asteroids are in a very small area of space, they are physically different from each other. For example, they have very different colors. Some are gray, some are red, Levison said. He added that these differences suggest how far away from the Sun they might have formed before getting to their current positions. Lori Glaze is the director of NASA's Planetary Science Division. She said, "Whatever Lucy finds will give us vital clues about the formation of our solar system." I'm Brian Lynn.
Remember to go to the description and check the links for Canadian companies searching for employees outside of Canada. Also, you have a link for our contact in the description. Since you only can count on yourself, make your inscription and hit the like and the bell icons. To receive our latest videos, 3. Exercise explanation.
Quiz: NASA's latest mission to explore asteroids near Jupiter's orbit. What are Trojan asteroids? Small bodies that broke off from larger asteroids, a collection of objects that orbit within the asteroid belt. Small bodies left over from the formation of large planets, a group of large objects that share an orbit with Mars. Correct. Small bodies left over from the formation of large planets. What is the aim of NASA's Lucy mission? To get a correct count of the number of asteroids around Jupiter, to collect information on asteroids most likely to hit Earth, to look for new space objects within the asteroid belt, to gather new information about the solar system's formation. Correct. To gather new information about the solar system's formation. What information is Lucy's imaging equipment designed to capture? Information about the composition of materials on the surface of asteroids, information on current temperatures existing on the surface of asteroids, information about materials contained deep below the surface of asteroids, all of the above. Correct. Information about the composition of materials on the surface of asteroids. What did Hal Levison say the different colors of the Trojan asteroids suggest? The time period they likely formed in, how far from Jupiter they might have formed, the density of the material they contain, how far from the Sun they might have formed. Correct. How far from the Sun they might have formed.
Tell us your questions and pretty soon, you will see what we have to say. Leave your comments about this video, and we will know what you like and what we can do to better help you. Thank you for watching this video, and be sure that we will be with you in this journey to turn your dreams into reality. Keep up there and write your story. I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.